Welcome to our channel. Today we how to set up iOS permission prompts using Info.plist, beginner guide step by step clearly. To set up iOS permission prompts, you need access to your project's Info.plist file. Open your Xcode project where you want to implement permission prompts. In the project navigator, locate and select your Info.plist file. If you cannot find it, try searching for Info.plist in the search bar at the top. Once you've opened the Info.plist file, you'll see a list of existing keys and values. To add a new permission prompt, click on the plus button next to the last entry. This will allow you to add a new key for the permission you need. Common permissions include location, camera, microphone, and photo library access. For example, if you need location access, type NSLocation when in use usage description as the key. Next, you must provide a value for this key. The value should be a string that explains why your app requires this permission. For instance, you can write, "This app needs your location to provide personalized services." Make sure your explanation is clear and concise for users. If you're adding multiple permissions, repeat the process for each one. Remember to refer to Apple's documentation for the specific keys for different permissions. After adding all necessary keys, save your changes. Now, when your app is run, iOS will display the permission prompts based on what you've added. Make sure to test your app to ensure the prompts appear and function as expected. This setup is crucial for user privacy and enhances the user experience in your app. By following these steps, you have successfully configured the iOS permission prompts using Info.plist. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.